Hello, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and if this sign is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. And I really want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. Thank you. And if this particular reading resonates with you, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. All right, Cancer, so let's talk about the 5th through the 11th of October. I have those 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, of course, and we'll talk about the guiding card for the month. We have the Star card. The Star card is all about how we are paying attention to how we're stepping into the flow. Things are working more as they should, right? And even when they seem like there's things that are stopping us from going where we need to, we're going to flow right through, okay? We're going to find a way. You know how water does when it comes down a river? You can put a bunch of stuff in the way to work towards building a dam, but it's mostly never really successful, and water finds a way, right? It finds a route. Could be a little crevice here, a little thing there, but the flow keeps going. All right, it may be diminished, but it's always flowing. So I want you to pay attention to that, Cancer. You will be finding a flow one way or another, all right? So very cool. Let's go ahead and talk about what my better angels have been talking about, all right? Yes, my better angels would like us very much to not let the little things make us insane. So yeah, we're going to have to find ways and means to take the high ground, take the higher road, make up a story if we need to about why this person does what they do so that we can just continue on doing what we're doing, all right? So it's kind of interesting and fun, and I hope that you'll make it fun for yourself. You can be as creative and kooky as you want to with the concept, but the answer remains the same. We need to, the things that make us, we need to find a story that goes to why this happened that makes us maybe chuckle. And that would be a nice disarming method for us to get us and keep us on the right track so that we're staying in a positive vibe instead of picking up a resentment over the situation. You know, if it turns out you just have to tell yourself some very strange things. Oh, so-and-so ripped their pants the last time they bent over, so they had to go change their clothes and they couldn't stay and clean up their own mess. That might be a story. Or the reason my neighbor never picks up his dog's poop is because he broke his back and he can't touch his toes, but he can, you know, he can sit, but he just can't bend over while standing to clean up after his pet. So you can see that these stories are a little bit silly, a little bit interesting, but you'll make up whatever you need to make up and make it work, all right? Because we are disarming ourselves from sitting in a place of anger, all right? Now, the second message is all about working on projects that are quick and dirty and start to finish easy peasy, okay? We want you to be able to make a project happen in pretty short order and get things done the way you need them done so you get what you want out of the situation, all right? I think that's kind of cool, and I think that you can do that and will do that. It's just kind of interesting to check out the possibilities in that, and I would love for you to have that be how this month goes. Little project by little project, you get it all done, right? No big deals. And then everything is tidy when you get called away at the last minute, right? So excellent. Watch your timing and all that good stuff, and it'll be very easy for you this month. All right, so let's look at the cards. All right, these are the 3 cards from the overview video, and I'm going to go ahead and get you a mystery card from this wonderful Mythic Tarot. What do we have for Cancer? Ooh, there it is. All right. So this card is the World. And we weren't supposed to look at that right now. Okay, we'll set that over here. We'll talk about it when it comes back, when we come back around. Okay, it's no mystery. I already named it. Here we are, and that's okay. I think it still might be relevant to us. Let's go ahead and do the reading and see how it plays out. My bad. So sorry. Whoops. Sometimes you just get in the flow of flipping cards, you know? So let's talk about what's going on here. All right. And if you feel like you're relating to the reading so far and you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. Thanks. Let's talk about where you are, what's blocking you, what your solution is for this particular week, 5th to the 11th. 10 of Swords. You're being put in charge of something. So you have been given it's like, here, you do it. Somebody has handed you a project and said, here, you do it. This is your project. I don't want to do it anymore. Or I don't want to do it at all. And you're like, okay, so now I'm the guy in charge. So you're sort of looking at it and going, okay, so I want you to see it as an opportunity. Yeah, you're going to see the whole of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the situation. And I want you to find ways and means to take charge, but also be really kind and careful with the people who are helping you with the project. There will be people who help you, and you want to be, if you take care of them, they will take care of you, okay? If you stomp and roar over them, it'll get messy, right? And it might be that these are the people who are starting to make you have to make up interesting stories. So be careful with that. Judgment is here. We have the Awakening, which is how this card is represented. The Judgment card is represented in this deck. It's always about using good judgment while you're taking good care of that. It's actually a double whammy because you have judgment here as well. So you have judgment as part of your solution. You have judgment as part of what's going on as well. So you're going to use extreme good judgment at this time. I love that for you. And there is a gentleman of like mind in the mix. So this is somebody who's a male energy person, who's very down to earth and easygoing, who speaks like you do, thinks like you do, and understands where you want to go and how you want to get there. They may or may not be someone you have to use extreme caution with. But I want you to make your judgments, make your decisions, know that you're the one in charge, but they could be an ally. If you do it right, you can make them an ally in the situation and it will help a lot, okay? Now the Star card is showing me that you are not in a position to sit back and relax and do nothing because this is not happening. You have to keep working. Right now there's whole new areas to work on to build this back into what it needs to be or change it up to what it should be. It is not self-sustaining at this time, so you have to do a lot of healthy work to it to make it become self-sustaining, okay? Now the 7 of Wands is here, showing that using a convincing argument with people and getting people over to your way of thinking this particular week isn't going to go very well. So you're not going to have anyone coming over to your way of thinking, much like it was last week. Interesting, you got this in the same position last week. You may be gathering people up together and doing a large group situation, which wouldn't be terrible. But be aware, there will be naysayers nonetheless that you're having to convince of what you want to do, okay? Now then, the 2 of Cups is here, showing that there could be a relationship situation going on here that is pretty on the back burner right now. Whatever you're working on is going to keep you from being in your partnership situation, okay? So if you've just started dating, you're going to have to tell this person, I'm really super consumed by work, totally digging you. Do a little texty thing to keep them aware that you're aware of them, so that they don't think they're being ghosted, per se. But make sure that you are aware that you need to really keep focused here, and it's just a good thing. Now then, we're talking about what your solution is for this week. Judgment is here. You're one more time using very good judgment in the moment. It is going to help you make good decisions about what is going on, what needs to be in the place, what doesn't need to be in the place, and how you can best make it happen, okay? Because it's important for you to be in a making it happen kind of method, all right? Now then, 10 of Pentacles. Haha. There could be some family money in the mix, so be aware of that. So yeah, that gets everybody's excited about every little thing when 10 of Pentacles shows up. When there's family money in the mix, it really gets more people listening. So you'll have everybody's ear while you're dealing with the family money. If this has anything to do with how you spend money for the family, how you channel the money to make things better for the family. Everything is, working its way out here, okay? Be aware of that, figure out what that means to you, and know that you may get more information from your family about more money, about family money in the situation, as in, oh, we the family are happy to fund this situation, or not fund this situation. So look at the information. It's not going to be a block one way or the other. It's just information that's coming through, and you need to hear the information and, of course, use good judgment about it, okay? Seven of Pentacles. Haha, finally a verification that you're going to have all the money that you need at this time to take good care of what you're doing, okay? So you will be fine. Financially, you're going to be fine. Whatever's going on here, you're going to be able to work it out to your benefit, and I love that. Well done, Cancer. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and get you a Moon Oracle card. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? All right, cool. So let's go ahead, set these cards aside. All right, Celestial. You are a person who goes out stargazing. You like to look at the stars. You like to feel connected to the planets and the stars and the dust and all that good stuff, because we're all stardust. We're all part of that. And when you go out and look at that, you feel connected. You feel connected to all of the good things, and it gives you calm and peace and serenity. And if that is the one thing that is your belief system, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with having moons and stars around your house to help you feel connected to what you are. All right? So take that as it resonates, but I can definitely see you feeling celestially connected, and feeling like, without even talking about it, it just is, You just are connected, Cancer. That is very nice. I like that. So, what is your mystery card? Haha. It's the World. What? No way. Really? So, yeah, we have the World. The World is here, reminding you that you are completing one project and starting another. So you're finishing a cycle and starting another cycle. So there's a lot of beginnings and endings and things like that. So this is good news. I like this. You're very much so in the process here. And maybe the judgment here that you're making has to do with the completion of some situation, and or this judgment has to do with the beginning of the next. There's a lot of possibilities here. When we grow and when we change our minds about different things, I know that when you started, like last week, we were just talking about how you were like, I'm spontaneously starting something new, haha, and it fulfills my soul in a way where I'm willing to put off all the things that I planned and plotted before. I'm going to reroute everything around this new thing, because everything else is less important to me right now than this particular thing. So yes, new beginnings, new cycles, new exciting opportunities, and this is part of it. This is also part of it, okay? So be aware, you will have the funding you need to take care of it, and you will be safe, all right? Cool. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, all right, Cancer? Okay, so we have, black tourmaline, amazonite, and tiger eye. We've had a change. But black tourmaline is a very grounding first chakra stone. It's all about keeping you on the ground, keeping you solid state, attached to the earth, which is helpful when you're very celestial, because you can get very off your feet, floating about. So this stone here is all about keeping you grounded and here on the earth plane, which we love very much. Amazonite, again, is a fifth chakra stone, and it's about you being very gentle in your words and how you choose your words, so that when you're talking to your King of Wands, you're going to be very gentle and kind, no matter what's going on, whatever the judgment situation is. You're going to be very, very gentle and kind, and you're going to get where you need to get to, okay? very cool. And of course, we have Tiger Eye, which is showing that if it's a 7th chakra stone, that you are very connected to your guides and angels, and they want to talk with you, and you can put that under your pillow, and it will help you get there. So very cool. I like that very much for you. Excellent. Well done. All right. So Cancer, my goodness, this is a good week for you. I really appreciate that. Even the little tiny thing that's sort of a block isn't really a block now, is it? Because you're working it through and you're getting what you need taken care of. And I know that there's a little redirection going on for you right now, and it's a process. So getting yourself redirected in just the right way and having the support to do it is been interesting. But I really like that your family came through for you. All right, that's very cool. All right, good salesmanship too. Hey. All right, now you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. You can carry any old rock you like, or these ones. And if you would like to comment below and let me know what you're carrying and how it's working for you, I'm here for it, and I'd love to have that conversation. Down in the description box, you'll find all kinds of neat things, including all the decks that I'm using that you can find on Amazon or Etsy. You can go ahead and pick them up there. The other thing you'll find is my calendar and where you can go and find me at a Renaissance fair all across the United States. I go lots of places. Don't be surprised if I'm somewhere else. And if you do need a reading and I'm not in your state, please reach out. There's ways to get private readings from me. I am not all booked up, so by all means, reach out. I'm happy to help you during the week, mostly evenings or sometimes days. Go ahead and reach out, and we'll figure out a schedule for that. Okay? Thank you so much again for being here and all your likes, shares, and subscribes. They matter. And I'm very excited to almost have 1,000. Yes. So thank you again, and we will see you next week when we're talking about the 12th through the 18th. All right? Thank you.